how you doing? This is another toy review on Hasbro now that we're going to be talking about. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment all that you want below, and follow me on Instagram. That's EJ3838S. I'm saying EJ3838. I'm sorry, scratch that. EJUNO3838S. And you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram. I post some stuff on there, you know, different types of stuff on there. So let's get right into it. Hasbro news that coming up. So I've been looking at all this stuff. It seems like everybody's coming out with their own stuff. Don't want to make videos that clash together. So you're going to see some of my stuff talking about NECA news, some of my stuff talking about Hasbro news, and whatever that may be, or whatever else kind of news that is. So one of my favorite things that are coming up that I used to collect that I think is really cool that's coming out is Hasbro is making a 6-inch Scout Trooper from, I guess, the new Star Wars series on Disney Plus. I still got to see that, still want to see that. I think I actually am going to subscribe at some point soon to watch the Star Wars series. So they're coming out with the little mini Yoda, and it's the Scout Trooper on a bike. They have made this one before, but this one looks pretty cool. One thing about Star Wars, it's basically, I'm not gonna, like, I love collecting Star Wars. I just feel like they make a lot of repeat type of stuff that it's just like, you buy a Scout Trooper from back in the 70s, then you buy one from Return to, you know, you just keep on buying, and it's just, to me, it seems like Hasbro is like, I want to take time out. It just seems like Hasbro is just taking, you know, these Star Wars and all of that stuff, and they're trying to grasp the attention to everybody like me that's in their late 30s or early 30s or whatever, and they're just like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I see they're going for retro, so we're gonna make more retro figurines, even though it was never no such thing as retro figurines for what I'm about to show. Getting back to it, they're making retro new Disney series retro figurines. So it was just like, first of all, I like to collect something that's actually retro. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you're making out of your own, like, that's something that's 2020 and you're making a retro. It cannot be 2020 and make the figurine retro. I would not buy that. Like, I love Star Wars, but I'm not going to buy something from a new movie that was made in 2020, 2019 and accept it as, man, this is retro recorded. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. I mean, whatever you put out at that moment is going to be good. You don't have to put retro collection just because you want the people to be like, oh man, you want it to sell. I get what you're trying to do, Hasbro. It's a good scheme. Like, man, put retro on it, even though it was in 2020. Doesn't make it like, okay, well, man, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to buy those at a retro sense of thinking, like, think again, because it's just like, it's not really retro if it was done in this year, 2020, or even 2019. It's not retro. You know what I'm saying? But they're making the figurines for retro. They're making, I mean, they're making them, and look, some of them look like they're retro, and some of them look like they're brand new, like the mini Yoda, like they're trying to put that thing into anything. But they're doing that. So I'm like, I just wanted to get my input on that, because that's what I was thinking about it. They are making the new Disney Plus Star Wars figurines from Kenner from Retro. Those look pretty cool. I mean, he looks like, literally, if you look at him, he looks like the father from Addams Family movie. Like, he really does. So he looks cool. I'm not gonna lie about that. So yeah. So that's what it is. It's a Star Wars vintage collection ones that I think they'll look pretty cool. The retro ones, I think, like, man, like, they just went a little bit too far from that. They are coming out with the HasLab vehicle, and it looks pretty cool though. I mean, it looks like it's spray painted pretty good, and but it is not worth $500. It's really not worth $500. I mean, $500, I am going to be sitting on that floor playing with that thing like a kid. If I'm going to tell you guys, if I spend $500 on a toy, I'm a big toy collector, but if I spend $500 on a toy, best believe you will see me on a video playing with the toy like a kid. You guys gonna be like, this man is playing, like, it's one thing to collect it, but he's playing with it. Yes, I will. $500, yes, I will act like I will be a kid and play with that thing. You will see me going, woo, woo, woo. I'm not lying, because if I spend $500, best believe I'm playing with that thing. That thing's just not gonna be sitting up on the shelf. Like, so no, I will not be paying $500 for something like that. Like, I really wouldn't. Even my wife would be like, $500, you better be playing with that thing around this house. Like, for real. Like, my daughter would be like, Dad, you want to play? Sure do. $500? Sure do. So I definitely will be doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's you guys' choice. If you got money to spend like that for one thing, like, no. Like, $500, I'm just thinking about how many figurines I could buy with $500. I wouldn't, like, I really think companies are really getting on the train with being like, man, we see a whole lot of older men and women collecting these figurines. Let's try to boost up this price and see how much we can get them for. Like, no, not with me. You're not gonna do that. Like, like, no. But anyway, so yeah, that's one thing I want to say about that. Going on from that, which I think is really cool that they're coming out with, is the 86 series. I recently got into the Transformers movie line. I didn't think I was gonna get into it, but you know what I'm saying? I gave away I'm in the mix of giving away all my G.I. Joe figurines, just because, I don't know, like, I like G.I. Joes, but to me, it's like, I feel like NECA is kind of like one of those things where it's just like, I was in too deep, and it's like, now I'm like I'm at that steady level with, I'm like, I'm going to keep these NECA figurines because Ninja Turtles was the all-time favorite movie of all time, but I would not be giving these things away. But if I come across some NECA stuff, I will be getting it. Unlike G.I. Joe, unlike G.I. Joes, I will give that away, just because I like G.I. Joes, but it was just like, they've been so, it was more of a hectic problem to get, it was more of a hectic problem to get than NECA was. Like, to get I couldn't, like, you guys, I just really just lost the feelings for G.I. Joe. Like, I really did. I was just like, man. And it's just like, the way I see people selling those G.I. Joes, it's so sad though. Like, it's just like, you guys bought this thing for $12 and you're trying to sell it for $40. Like, really? Like, for real? Something that just came out? Like, I just think that's so disgusting. Like, for real? Like, I can't even get like that. Like, seriously, I would feel like I'm going to send this thing off through eBay and they're going to send me back another figurine that wasn't mine just because of me trying to scam them. Or it's something that's going to be wrong. My bank account, they're going to, like, file a claim with eBay because they're going to get over. Because, that's really all you have to do on eBay. You really do you just get the figurine, tell them, like, hey, I got the wrong one, or hey, the thing was messed up, and bam, you get your money back. You send them back. You can actually keep the figurine that they gave you and send them back a whole another one that's not even of the kind. eBay is automatically going to side with the buyer over the seller. Like, seriously, like, you be like, oh, I didn't get the right one. They're going to be on the phone and be like, because they did this to me before. Somebody did this to me. They be like, oh, well, we believe you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to refund them the money, and then we're not going to put no bad thing onto your account letting you know you're a bad seller. Like, I don't give a crap about being a bad seller. I want my item back. But eBay will not, they won't cover the seller for that, but they'll definitely cover the buyer. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. It's one thing to buy on eBay, but to sell them and sell them for that price that people are trying to do, that just disgusted me. It really did. So, anyway, that's just what I wanted to say about that. But getting on to it, they are coming out with the Transformers Studio Series, Transformers Grimlock Leader, which I think is really, really cool. I got him from the retro kind, from the reissue retro kind, and I got him from the movie kind, but he just looks really cool. then I would really just spend my $50 and get him because he just looks that cool. The rest of the ones I am not, I'm not too excited about, but they look pretty cool though. They do. I think the only people I think that look cool is Jazz and and Grimlock. I think the rest of them look okay, but yeah. And they are coming out with Devastator, the 8-pack. I'm in the middle of collecting that thing. I thought that thing looked kind of retarded back in the past, I'm not gonna lie, but the more I've been collecting, I'm like, man, you know what? That looks pretty cool. They do look pretty cool though. It all started with the Masterpiece Transform that got me going with these movie figurines. Just want to let that be known. But it does look pretty cool though. So I am definitely going to check this thing out. So I'm not gonna get the 8-pack, but I will stay on the hunt for collecting each one of these because it's just funner that way. So yep, that's what I got to bring for the news from Hasbro. So let me know, are you guys going to get these? Are you going to wait and get them? Do you already have these from like in the past and you just like, you're going to skip on it? Let me know what you're going to do. Comment below, share, like, subscribe, enjoy. This is Hasbro News. This is EJ Uno and I'm out.